Dear Boris, dear John, dear Pete, dear Mark, distinguished colleagues, friends, I'm grateful to all of you for being here today again and for staying with Ukraine through every challenge of this long and difficult war. Thank you. This is already the 31st meeting of the Ukraine Defense Contact Group, and I thank you for such unity. Ukraine never wanted this war. We want peace, real peace, based on justice and international law. We appreciate all efforts or personal efforts of President Trump to bring Russia to the peace negotiations, but Russia still believes it can gain more influence with bombs. Every night our cities are under attack. That's why we need truly strong global pressure in response to Russia's choice to keep the war going. This brings me to key priorities for 2025 and 2026. Let me focus on the three main pillars: Pearl, Ukrainian-made drones and missiles, as well as extended-range artillery ammunition. And there is one very important issue, long-range missiles, which our partners have. The name of these missiles everyone knows, absolutely widely known. We ask about this too, to increase pressure on Russia economically and through the destroying their military infrastructure. First and foremost, the Pearl initiative. Some of you are already part of it. Thank you for this. It is important that others join too. Pearl for 2025 must be fully implemented. We count on your continued coordination and financing to ensure timely deliveries. Funding needs under the Pearl next year will reach $12 to $20 billion. If needed, we are ready to discuss coordination of this project. The next priority is Ukrainian-made drones and missiles. We needed more FPV, ISR, and other drones to hold the front line. We continue to emphasize an urgent funding needs of $4 billion. In 2026, we will be able to build up to 10 million drones if partners commit the necessary funding. These are cost-efficient, fast, and combat-proven solutions. At the same time, our deep strike drones and missiles help us respond asymmetrically to Russian strikes. And again, I will repeat, we also need to combine our deep strike drones with deep strike missiles from our partners, and I urge about this, and we ask for this type of support. According to our data, the enemy Gaza line deficit now is up to 20% of their needs. There are significant effects from our weapons. Our third priority is to increase our strike depths directly at the front line. We need more extended-range artillery rounds. We once again welcome the initiative of joint procurement of artillery ammunition, but to achieve the greatest effect on the battlefield, it should focus on supplying this type of extended-range munition. As Russia's air terror continues, we also urgently need additional interceptors this winter, including air defense systems and both surface-to-air and air-launched guided missiles for NASAMS, IRIS-T, and F-16 platforms. In September alone, they launched over 5,600 strike drones and more than 180 missiles, targeting our civilian infrastructure and people. Therefore, on the eve of winter, it is very critical to provide us with necessary equipment to repel such attacks. I would also like to add a few words on our overall defense needs for 2026. We estimate them at $120 billion. Ukraine will cover half, $60 billion, from our national resources. We are asking partners to join us in covering the other half. The most effective path to meet this need is for our European and non-European partners to dedicate no less than 0.25% of their GDP to military support for Ukraine. If the $60 billion target is out of reach for Europe, for non-European partners, then the only remaining solution is a loan backed by frozen Russian assets, so it can be used to fund Ukraine's armed forces and their requirements. Why does this matter for all of us? Because together we are moving toward a new European defense architecture, and Ukraine's army today is the most experienced and capable in Europe. The technologies we are developing now, drones, interceptors, long-range strike systems, will strengthen Europe's resilience for decades. Colleagues, it would be a mistake to believe that peace is already near. The war continues every day in our strikes and in our land. But now, in the moment to bring peace closer, through unity and strength, I would like to thank you all, thanks to my colleagues, John, Pete, Boris, Mark. Thank you to each of you for your personal efforts, for your contributions of your nations, for our mutual unity, for strengthening of our nations in face of this aggression. Let us act together with resolve and without delay.